$2:39. 2:39, Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. Now it's 2:40. So my entire point in coming here was because I went to give blood plasma, and my pulse was high, and this has been a recurring theme. Now, I've also noticed how they have a phony, like, I have 3 prior times where, like, I'm logged in and I go through the questionnaire, and then by the time I have to do the thing to, like, re-verify, because you got to do your finger scan twice, at the beginning and at the end of the questionnaire, and without that's the first thing you do when you get there, is do the questionnaire. By the end of the questionnaire, it loses, like, the scan doesn't work anymore, and I have to sign a thing. And today, like, I had it on video. I've had it on video before, but I did it again today, and because I had my video out, it went through as me being there, but it also then, when it did the blood pressure, the blood pulse, it gave me a dummy reading, which CSL did. And I knew they were doing this, that, like, according to when they wanted to, they could just give a dummy reading, because I'm pretty acute to my fingers on my pulse, and, like, so I can have, I'm sure when I'm under 100 or not based on this, and I could see CSL was doing that, so then they would have you wait 15 minutes or something. But what I did, I just said, no, give me one back to back, and it was like 107, and then, like, 2 seconds later, I have them do a test right over again at CSL, and it turns into like 96 or something like that, 98. So I knew they were full of shit. And the next time I was there, that one goober's like calling me weird and stuff like this, just trying to be an idiot, and was an enormous blob. And then they did the exact same thing at BioLife Plasma in Bolingbrook, except, like, they don't let you not take the 5 minutes because it takes too much control out of their thing, because they had me today at 103, and I said, let's do it right away, because I could feel it, that I was under 100, and they wouldn't let me do it. I had to wait 5 minutes. That just gives them more predictability to keep with the malfeasance on their side. The same reason that the scanner doesn't work on the, like, the red laser scanner on the finger thing, all of a sudden stops working after I'm done. With the questionnaire, and, like, the top of it still says my name and everything, but it says this person doesn't exist. So today, like, you can't wait, you have to wait the 5 minutes, and I went up and then 118, and I'm like, during this whole time I could have just been taking the test and I know I would have passed. But this is a recurring thing. They have a dummy score, so it's like, and then by them making you take the 5 minutes, it takes away the unpredictability of you just saying, no, give me one back to back, because, like, they have to match it somewhere else. Now, this is all just because I'm fucked off and I didn't get to give blood. It's always some malfeasance, always. But my government literally flew a helicopter directly over my head 100 feet right before going in, so they know it's me. And if they're just like, well, just making sure it's you that goes in there and gets fucked with, and then they just let this shit go on. It's like, you go to all this attention, and I'm supposed to be super grateful, but I have to give blood and whore myself to be fucked off by these scumbags who use my blood and, like, give it to someone else and give my work to somebody else, which is why I have to do these crazy things and use the public forum, because I'm at the library right now in Naperville, Illinois, Public Library on 95th Street, an excellent facility. These are absolutely pinnacle of society facilities, but it's still free form. Anyone can just take my stuff, and that's what I've done, so I don't give a shit. But I mean, so my government, what the fuck are you making me give blood for, so these pieces of shit can fuck off everything? Doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. I mean, you flew the helicopter right overhead, so what you're going to do is not fly the helicopter. I don't give a shit. What it takes for you to fuel the helicopter, throw it down to me in singles, and I'll pick them all up and eat for a fucking month and a half, guaranteed, without whoring myself through my arm. But that's what they do. So they, with the Bolingbroke BioLife plasma, they fuck the questionnaires. Doesn't do the fingerprint laser scan once I get done, and then they have a dummy initial reading on the pulse because it has to be below 100. When I ride my bike there, it's perfect pretense, but I noticed that it's according to their thing. The fat chick at CSL plasma, the incredibly huge goober, like, she's like, no, take a break. I'm like, no, do it now. And then it read 98. It went down like 10 pulses in less than a minute. And they won't let you do that at the other place because it's too unpredictable. Either way, it's a load of shit. And my government knows this, and yet they still have me whore myself to feed myself. And now I got fucked off today, so I don't get weed. And I have a little bit for food, but not weed, which is really more essential. So here, this is X, Y, and Z. I have videos of CSL's, BioLife fucking over. Oh, so the last time I was at BioLife, they had a new technician stick me in my finger because they got to do a finger prick, and it fills a little thing with blood, and that's how they separate it out to see your plasma content and your protein content. They had this new trainee come and do my thing, and she's just jamming me with it. Like, you're supposed to squeeze the thing and it like goes in and it creates a nice little bubble of blood coming out. This woman's like, she just holds my finger and just stabs my hand, and she's like, that's first prick. It's like saying, well, it's the first time I fucked up, just one more time and I fuck up, and now you don't get to donate. And they had me like, and like she went and complained. I'm like, I made my reconciliation, so I feel bad for saying it's some enormous woman who doesn't give a shit what Hanson me doesn't get to eat or whatever because my government's a bunch of scumbags. But it's always some fuck ups. Like, why is like the same person that has the helicopters fly overhead, you guys have a trainee come and fuck up the stick? She's like, okay, that's the first stick because you get two. So it's like, here, I fucked up once already. If I fuck up again, then you don't get to donate. It's all bullshit. Thank you, U.S. government, for the helicopters. That's flattering. That's honor. That's an honor. I only hope to live up to these things. But why the fuck am I donating blood plasma if we're worried about my heart? Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to put these things on YouTube.